Hola, people. Hello. Good morning. It is 9:58 a.m. here on where I don't know where the hell we are. What day it is? I'm not sure. It's the 23rd today. That's a Thursday, I think. Um I don't know what's wrong with me. Silly me. I haven't had enough coffee, but coffee's really not doing anything for me lately, so just haven't been drinking it. We're gonna get ready for our cards of the day for December 24th, 2021. Hello, that's a Christmas Eve. This is the eve of the eve. So we're gonna do a collective reading, have fun. The cards we're using, getting into the Vortex Oracle. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Well, hello, Brenda. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Um, I feel like there was something I was going to say, and I don't. I don't recall. See, my head is a little foggy this morning, but that is okay. I have the cards. Well, hello, Diana. Welcome. I have the cards, but at least we know that. We know we're gonna do that. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to crochet some like tarot wraps, like tarot, like they're tarot pouches, but like a wrap. Uh and can I just say it's really frustrating because sewing like the ends of when you fold it over, you're sewing the sides that don't have like actual stitches. So you cannot have like the exact amount of like stitches, like how many like a space for it. You have to kind of like create your own. Oh, that drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. So I have to take a break from, well, hello, Mona. Good to see you, Alexandra. I have to take a break from I crochet poppets a lot and I love it, but sometimes I need to take a break to free my mind from focusing on it so much, because I put my energy, I channel energy, I put it into the poppets and I can get so fixated on it. I need to take a break, a step away. I love crocheting though, so I work on different projects. Um and I'm trying to do different stitches. And yeah, sometimes not so fun. Not so fun. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope y'all are having fun. Let's see. Well, hello, Mandy. All right. Okay. So I do feel like I'm forgetting something. It's raining here too. Well, it's kind of like it's dark. We're in Northern California over here. It's a little like dark and foggy, misty. Kind of. It's not even raining. I can't even say it's rain. It's like a few droplets. But it's nice. It's nice. But here in California, a little bit of freaking sprinkle and people don't know how to drive. They're like, "Oh my gosh, what is this? Snow?" I'm like, "Really? Shut up. Just shut up." So, hello peoples. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Look, this is for Friday. How fun. We can have fun together. Okay, so you know the drill. This is our time together. We can have fun. We can enjoy. We get to share. We can talk about what we need. We can share our perceptions of the cards, whatever comes up. So when you're ready, take some time to ground, to center. Take some time to focus on your heartbeat. Focus on your breathing. Call in your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors. Call in all the good shit for your highest and best. Call it in. Well, hello, Karen. Hello, little crickets. Welcome. So, call in all the good stuff. Just focus. Allow yourself to just tune in with what you may need right now. And remember, like always, this is a collective reading. All cards are part of our reading. I will ask you in a minute to choose a card. Those cards that you choose, they're your focal piece, but all three cards are still a part of this collective. The focal piece helps you to really give emphasis to something that is a little more dominant in your situation. Okay, and the other cards are more supporting characters. So take some time to ground and center, focus on your breathing, focus on your heartbeat. And when you're ready, go ahead and comment 1, 2, or 3, the first number that pops into your head. 1, 2, or 3, that first number that pops into your head. If you do not want to comment publicly, that's absolutely fine. This is your experience, so write it down and take notes. 1, 2, or 3. That first number that pops into your head. And let us see. Uno, dos, and tres. I want to learn Spanish. I should know it, the language of my people. But I don't. But I want to. I really want to. Yeah. Long story, not really, as to why I don't know it, but yeah. Anyways. Anywho. Oh my gosh, guess what I'm going to be doing today? I'm going to be making a lemon meringue pie from scratch. My grandma, she's a little extra. She's a little much, but yeah. Anyways, she's here and she is a sourpuss. Like, she really is. She does not like anything sweet. Like, she tastes like a freaking grain of sugar. Oh my gosh, it's too sweet. Oh my goodness. But she loves lemon shit. She loves lemon stuff. She loves anything like sour, like her soul. So I'm gonna be making her a lemon meringue pie. She does not know it, and I've not made one before. So wish me luck. I've watched the videos, and I'm good at baking. I really am. Not to toot my own horn. And y'all, I'm just rambling, so bear with me. We'll get into this reading. I just enjoy talking with you, and I need a moment, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna be making a lemon meringue pie. I'll make the meringue probably tomorrow. Yes, fresh lemon from this bitch's lemon tree, my tree. I have a huge ass lemon tree out outside my window. So many lemons. Oh my goodness. And lemon trees hurt. They have their little like spikes. I don't think they're technically called thorns. There's something else. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna be making lemon meringue. And I make my own crust too. Shoot. I'm in Northern California. So yes, well, solstice blessings to you too. Okay, y'all. Okay. All right. That's what I'm doing. So let's see. Card 1, are you ready? Thorns, yes. I always get them confused because there's thorns and there's there's thorns and there, did I already say the other one? There's something else. There's thorns and there's another thing, and depending on the type of something or other, they're different. I know I'm so great with the information, but I recall there is a difference. There are thorns and there are something else, which I can't freaking recall, and there is a difference. Anywho, useless information. Card 1. Okay, ready? Lemon curd tarts. Say that 5 times fast. That's cute. I love it. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? Oh my gosh, I know. It's not easy, but I believe it. Thank you so much. I've done not meringue before, but I've done other things similar. So I'm hoping. If not, I tried, right? That's fine. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. The dominance of your thoughts is what brings everything to you and is what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking good feeling thoughts that align with your source, your action will then always feel good. You cannot muster enough action to compensate for misaligned thought. But action that is inspired from aligned thought is always pleasurable action. Action that is inspired from aligned thought is always pleasurable action. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? Inspired action is always pleasurable action. I really feel like this is kind of like think before you act, right? Think before you act, think before you speak. But really think about what it is that you want. And I think when you think I think when you think about things and you contemplate things and you utilize those thought processes to align with what it is you want to actually be living or experiencing, when you think, right, you think those thoughts and you feel it to your core, and then you take action, that feels good because you're prepared, right? You've prepared that. You already know, like, I know, I send that thought out there. This is what I've been thinking about. This is what I want, right? And so this is what I'm going to do. And now that I follow through with this, I feel really good about it because I've been putting that out there. This is what I desire. And so it feels good to me. And when it feels good to me, I attract more of that goodness. I attract more of that feeling. I attract more of that sort of that exploration of what feels most desirable to me. And it's not just that one thing, it's a ripple. It sends that this massive wave out in my universe, right, my life, that everything that feels that way, that feels good, that I enjoy, I send it out, and I'm calling to me as well. So let's see. The intention behind the action makes it right and therefore pleasurable. Hello, pleasure. Yes. I'm calling action for my call to art is so definitely pondering and looking for inspiration. Yes. And Brenda, just to take for you. Oh my Lantis. Oh my goodness. Um, that's like a diabetic stupid joke because Lantis is like what was a diabetes medication. Anyways, utilizing you as an example, inspired action is always pleasurable action. So it's like thinking about your creativity, thinking about the art that you want to birth into this world, right? Thinking about the things that inspire you, the things that you love, and then it's utilizing that and then putting that on your own canvas, whatever your canvas is, whatever mode of art that you're creating with, right? So it could be paint, or for me, it could be like my crochet, right? So I'm thinking about that, and then when you take action with it, it feels so good. It feels good, and then we smile, we embrace that joy, and it just, things seem to go well in that moment, and we get to send that out into the world and bring more of that into our lives. Does that make sense? And so even like with my puppets that I create, like I think about it, like it takes time. I think about the person, who I connected with, the consultation. I think about their energy, what they said, as well as what they didn't say. I think about how they feel, their energy, right? I think about what they need. I think about all of those things and what the purpose of this poppet is for. And then I see myself crocheting. What colors am I using? How does it feel when it's finished? Okay, and then I get the yarn, I get the hook, and I start hooking. I start having fun. I start doing the work, and it feels really good because I know that I'm creating something that is a tool, that is an ally, that is of use, and I'm creating something for someone who will really benefit when they work with this energy, right? So it inspires me, but I'm also being inspired by something I've already been thinking about. I'm following through with it, okay? And it feels wonderful, and that just makes me happy, and it keeps going, right? So take that into consideration as we progress into card two. Let me get a little sip of water because water. Okay, card two. My thoughts, my thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. My thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. So, in the same way that the law of attraction is responding to the thoughts, words, and actions that you are offering here in your physical reality, the law of attraction is always responding powerfully to your vibrational reality. When the law of attraction, the universal manager of all vibrations, responds to the clarity of vibration offered by your expanding inner being, the result is a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? So my thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. Oh, I really like this. And obviously, there's a pattern already. There's a pattern expressing about our thoughts, what we think, what we entertain in our headspace, what we give attention to from our headspace, what we focus upon in our headspace. Um, what does that say? How does that make you feel? You know, it's definitely important. Um, because it's saying like, look, everything we think is energy. Everything everything we utilize is energy. Even the things that we don't take action with, right? We don't take we don't the things we think that we don't really put into motion. It's energy that is swirling out there. And the thing is energy does not cease to exist, right? It simply transforms. And so if we are thinking all of these, let's say, negative things, because sometimes negativity, well, oftentimes negativity is easier for people to grasp. But if we're thinking all of these negative things, but we're not taking action, right? We're not doing the thing that we're thinking about, but we're thinking it. It's still energy that is being put out there into our sort of like vortex of creation. Okay. Maybe it's not being utilized now, but it's still there. And so when there's a moment in our life, right? When there's a moment, okay, when there's a moment that maybe we're in a place that we're finally, it's like we are in this state, and maybe we're downward spiraling, and we're just ready to explode. We're ready to just be that toxicity, and then we take action. Well, guess what? All of that shit, all of that negativity, all of the things that we've thought that we haven't taken action on before, all of that is coming full force at us to be utilized to manifest in our reality. And so, boom, we have it. Does that make sense? So whether it's good or bad or whatever, no judgment, but that was just an example. But that's what's going on. It's like everything we think is energy. Energy is being sent out and being utilized to create. We might not, we might not use it now, but eventually there may come a time where, oh, we're in a space where we are going to be using it. So it makes more sense. It makes more sense to, try to entertain more ideas that feel good, to try to send out more thoughts that feel good. It's not saying negate your bad feelings, right? I don't teach that. It's time to express, it's time to honor who we are. So if you feel bad, you feel bad, and you shouldn't lie to yourself, but also we shouldn't stay there. We shouldn't stay there. When we're ready to move forward or we're ready to feel better, we should seek that out. But I think that it's so important to start focusing on thoughts that feel better for us, and thoughts that seem well, and thoughts that feel healthy, and start to invest into things that make us happy, because those thoughts will be utilized, whether they manifest now or later. They will still be utilized. They're still in our bank, right, of energy. And so we can use that. And so the more that we focus our thoughts on things that we desire, on things that we want, things that we feel good, things we appreciate, things we love, we're setting ourselves up for success. Okay. So what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? My thoughts join a powerful, swirling vortex of attraction. Um, okay. Be aware of what we pull into the vortex. Yeah, yeah. Be very discerning. And also forgiving, because it's like we don't have to be so obsessive about it either. Like if we're, oh my gosh, I just thought something negative and that's going into my vortex, blah 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 blah. No, don't even worry about it. everything is a part of life. But we know that when we consciously create, we feel better, and we know that when we want to feel better, we can participate in the thoughts that align with that. And so, yeah, we have times where we feel negative and we think negative things. That's cool. That's fine. But we just don't have to stay there. Let's go back to feeling what we want and thinking the things that set us up for success. Okay. So just take that into consideration. Yeah, ebb and flow, part of the journey of coming and going for sure. It's ebb and flow. Let's think about that as we, get the final card that makes sense, that will put everything together. Card 3 is the essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? So let's say, again, I believe in you. I do. So the essence of your every desire can be fulfilled. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? If you knew this for a fact, it is a fact. But if you knew this and if you trusted it and you believed in it, what would you be doing? What does that look like for you? Okay. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. If your time space reality has the wherewithal to, I don't know why, but I like that word wherewithal. So if your time space reality has the wherewithal to inspire a desire within you, it is our absolute promise to you that your time space reality has the ability to deliver in full manifested form the reality of the desire it has inspired. I love this. So, what does that say to you? The essence of any and all desires can be fulfilled unless you are holding yourself out of alignment with your own desire. The feeling of competition or shortage or limitation of resources means you are out of alignment with your own desire. Ooh, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? I like this. I really like this card. I do. But what do you think of it? What do you make of it? The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. So, I know a lot of small businesses, on some level, there's a few that think, several, whatever, it doesn't matter, think that, oh my gosh, everything's going up. I can't charge. A lot of hairstylists do this. Like, I can't increase my prices. I can't increase my prices. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my clients. I'm going to lose my clients if I increase my prices. I haven't increased my prices in 15 years. I'm still charging $10 for a damn haircut. I can't increase my prices. They'll leave. And just, there's always this thing. It's like, but if you don't believe in yourself, like, do you think that you're worth more than that $10? It costs more than $10, right, to do all this stuff. Do you think you're worth it? You're worth what you want, right? Yes, I think I know that I am. I know that I can be charging $45 for a haircut. I know that I can. I know that I'm worth it. I take extra education. I have, invested into my tools, and I have a great experience, blah 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 blah. I know that I'm worth it. Yes. Okay, well, believe it and put it out there. Put it out there and allow yourself to receive it. If you keep thinking that your clients are not going to be there for you, if you keep thinking that, oh, and you blame, like, this happens a lot. We blame everyone else, right? Oh, shipping keeps increasing. It's making it impossible for me. Well, you know what? Shipping is increasing and it's frustrating for sure. I get it. But if people want to support you, if people want to purchase what you have to offer, your experience, they will. It doesn't matter. But if you make people to feel like, if you make it a situation, right, then they're not going to support you. Like, oh, well, I didn't think about it that way. I wasn't even thinking about shipping costs, or I wasn't thinking about the price increase or whatever. But now that you said it almost acts as a repellent. You say something in a way, and it acts as a repellent, and they're like, no, we're gonna go somewhere else. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not rambling too much, but does that make sense? The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. So if there is a desire in you, if something is sparked within you and you want this, know that you were not given that for just any reason. You were given that because a solution is already in the process. And so if you want something, you absolutely can make it happen, but you have to be in alignment with those things. When you are in alignment with those things, then you are inspired, you're taking right action, you're doing the things, you're expressing those thoughts, and you're really understanding that, hey, I am in this powerful space of creation. Everything I say, I do, I feel is a part of that. And so I know I really, really want this to work. I know it will work because I have this strong desire for it, have this passion for it. And so because of that, I trust and know that solutions are provided. They're not just going to be handed to me in a sense where I don't have to do work. I have to put myself in a position to be able to receive the opportunities and take them, and to receive the doors opening and walk through them, and to put myself in positions that may be a little uncomfortable, but they will help me to grow, to be where I need to be, to make happen what I'm calling forth. Um, yeah, right. Well, no, okay, let me catch up. I know wherewithal. I like it. I don't know why. So explains how I need to bring something new to the table artistically unique, get inspired. I like it. Last week I did a simple money spell, and yesterday my hubs gave me the news that he had received an. I love it. Hello, hello. I love when people get raises and bonuses. I love it. It makes me happy. I like it. I feel like an Oprah. You get a bonus. You get a bonus. I don't know. I like it. I wish that for all of us. It's so fun. Congratulations. Um, Okay, believing there's opportunity. Yes, yes, because I know people who are like, oh, I'm not going to start a YouTube channel. I'm not going to do this because it's oversaturated or there's too many things here. And there's at times where I fell into that, but no, no one can do y'all. This just sounds wrong, but no one can do me but me. I am the deviant witch. Absolutely. There's other people. There's a person out there trying to use my name, but she's not me. And slight shade, I guess, but no, really. Um, I am me. No one else can give you the experience that I can give you. And I'm not separating myself in the sense of diminishing other people's work. It's just that I know what I bring to the table, and I know that I am unique, my experiences and what I perceive and how I view things. Like other people can do that, their own thing. They can provide you a service and they can treat you well and give you a really great experience, and you can get something from that that's wonderful, and I encourage that. But they will not provide what I provide. We can all be doing the same tarot reading, right? Same tarot spread, but with my experience and my upbringing and my lessons and my challenges and the way I handle things, the way I communicate, that's a different signature than your upbringing and your lessons and the way you communicate, right? Does that make sense? And so it's a lot like that. It's like we don't need to see anybody as competition. There isn't competition. This world has enough resources for all of us to be taken care of, to be provided for, to be happy and uplifted and celebratory. Okay. One of my pet peeves is when someone tells me that an idea or project I want to do won't be well received. I feel like they're planting the seed. Yeah, well, they're only planting the seed or jinxing it if you allow it, right? A lot of people do that, and I think a lot of people, well, I think most people mean well when they try to say, "Oh, they're trying to like look out for us," but it's like I don't really. If that's something I'm inspired by, if that's what I want, then I want to do it. And I think that we also have to remind ourselves, like, I'm going to do what I want to do, right? And I'm sharing this, and maybe this person's trying to look out for me, like, oh, it doesn't sound like a good idea, but it's not for them, right? So sometimes it's like we share something we're excited about, and then they're like, no, maybe not. And it helps us to think. It goes back to the law of attraction on wanted and unwanted. So they push against our idea, right? And so it helps us to really think. about what we want. Is this idea really good and we love it, or is it maybe can it be altered? Let me think about it. And it helps us to like redefine or really invest into what we love. So it helps us, and people respond from their point of attraction, from their place, and so they may mean well, but they're working with their own stuff, so they're not on this necessarily the same page as us, which is fine. um yes, absolutely. uh Someone will love what you are and what you represent. Yes. Yeah, and focus on that. I create content for that. I talk to you. I That's what I'm here for, right? I love what I do, and there are a lot of people who don't like me, and that's cool. I'm glad that I'm able to be that person where you're like, I don't like the way you speak. That's fine. I love I love being able to communicate with people I care about, and people who will share space with me. For sure. So the essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. Always recognize in your heart that if you have a desire, there is a solution provided. It's not The solution is already there. So when you desire something, see yourself living it, see yourself obtaining it, see yourself in that space because that solution is already there. Call it in, welcome it, and then catch up, do the work to make it happen. Um, so let's look at all three cards and let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. So, inspired action is always pleasurable action. My thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. And the interesting thing here is inspired action is always pleasurable action mirrors the essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. And so, if we think about it, inspired action is always pleasurable action. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. Let me start thinking of my desires. Let's think about what we want, correct? And so when I think about what we want, or what I want, you want, whatever, when we think about what we want, when we think about our desire, and it's time to think the thoughts that are in alignment of experiencing that life. So I don't know. What am I trying to let's just I don't know why I keep thinking about cars. I think it's easy. Let's say you want a new car, right? You want a new car, and so you will think about that car, like that comes up, like, oh, I'm gonna get a new car, this blah blah blah, inspired energy, right? So you know that because you have that strong desire, that pull towards it, it's already there in your life, it's already in your reality, it's already being worked to be made manifest, and so you can trust that it's yours. And so inspired action is always pleasurable action. Now it's time to think the thoughts, like, okay, I have this car, what does it feel like? Maybe what does it look like? How does it feel when I'm driving? What does it do for my life? Let me think about the life that I get to live when having this new car that I'm calling to myself, right? And let me think about all of those thoughts. And who am I? Like as I'm in the car driving, what kinds of thoughts do I have? What am I grateful for? Think of all of that stuff and see the car in your life, and then take action. When something comes up, like, oh, I feel like I should do this. Do it. Keep taking action and until you get to where you need to be. Does that make sense? And know that every thought that we think, everything that we put out there, it's energy, and energy is swirling around for us to utilize. So the more that we send out thoughts that are uplifting and thoughts that feel good, and don't feel bad for thinking bad thoughts, just don't, because that just makes you feel worse, right? It's life. So everything is swirling out there. And so think those thoughts in alignment with what you want to feel, what you want to participate in, send those thoughts out, send it out. And so know that when you're ready to take action, you can call that energy is around you, encircling you, waiting to be utilized to make manifest, right? And so call it in, you know, focus on it. And that's why I think that's why it's so encouraging and inspiring to me to think thoughts, and it doesn't always work, but to think thoughts that feel better. And so when I do these cards and when I think about my pages and my business, I try to think of, great things. I think of, who I get to talk to today, who's going to show up, and how we can just really, communicate with one another, whether it's, 15 people, one person. It doesn't really, I mean, it matters on a business end, but if I'm able to speak to someone or someone's able to receive that energy, I'm doing what I love and we get to share, right? It makes me feel good. And I feel like that's putting some good stuff out into the world. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm not telling you what to do, but we're talking about things that can be applied to maybe help us take empowerment back in our life, in our situations. And so all of these cards together really say that if something is inspired upon you, the solution is already there. So pay attention to the thoughts of the lifestyle that you seek to be a part of, and start thinking them, and start feeling them, and start becoming them. And then know that you can actually start taking action and feel good and keep calling that forth. Okay. So any last minute thoughts? Okay, that tells me that the way it manifests may not look the way we want, but the essence of the desire is completed. I like that. Yeah, I think that's something we also have to be aware of when we're manifesting. Like, focus on those thoughts, how it feels, and maybe we have that car we wanted. It makes us feel really good, blah 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 blah, and we wanted a blue car. And this perfect car that comes into our life, that we feel really good driving, it feels safe, it feels like what we called forth, but it's green. It's green. We're not going to turn our nose at it, are we? Because it's like it aligns with so much. The color is just slightly different. And it's like, no, I'm going to receive that well because I called it. I know it. So it's a little different, but that's okay. That's okay. For sure. So I've had beautiful confirmation with your readings, especially these last few weeks. Thanks so much. Working for it, believing in it, and move forward. Sending out positive intentions collectively really helps build confidence and self-help. Yes, yes. I like it. Well, thank you. I love that you're here. I love that you participate too. It helps a lot. So y'all, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is for December 24th, which is Christmas Eve, and we're recording on the eve of the eve. So if you celebrate Christmas, Christmas Eve, whatever, I wish you well. I wish you happiness and fun and adventure, and all the goodies, and take care of yourself and don't feel bad about what you do. um, Thank you so much for being here. And just remember, if you want a digital copy of the Deviant Grimoire, my book, those are available. Just message me, and we'll get you a copy. They're 27 via PayPal. I have a workshop, a Love Magic workshop, on sale right now for 35, which is over 5 hours. You get a shit ton of stuff. It's intense, but so useful, I find. I have a lot. I have a lot. I have only a couple spaces left for custom poppets. Only a couple spaces left, and then I'm taking a couple months off. It's a lot of work and energy, and I need a break from custom work. So if you're interested in that, US orders only, let me know, message me, and we'll get you set up. So yeah, if you have any thoughts, any questions, always feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help where I'm able to. So yeah, before I close, we'll end it with this. What could it mean if you're doing a simple spell with burning bay leaf and it just won't burn? Well, it could be we have a faulty. There's so many things that it could mean. It could be a faulty bay leaf. It could be. Sometimes things take time to burn. If we should seek to understand maybe the logistics of why it's not burning before we get into like metaphysical stuff. But if you roll all of that out, then maybe what we're asking for, we're not quite clear about. Maybe we're not clear. We're asking for something we think we want, but maybe on some level we're not really open to receiving that yet. So there's so many different things. If it's more aligned with the spiritual metaphysical thing and not the mundane, then I would always do my normal divination method. I use tarot, so I would probably put a few cards down, like, why is this not burning? Like, what's going on? And I would do like maybe 3 cards, and I would look at it and see, oh, this is what's going on. This is why it's not burning, right? So I would do that. And it could also be like maybe it's going to take a little time, maybe it could be moving slower. Maybe if it's not working, maybe I need to do like a cleansing, opening the pathway so energy can move through a little easier. So there's a lot of things that we take into consideration, but start asking questions, right? And then start using your preferred method is what I'm trying to say. Your preferred method of divination to discern what's up. So, but yeah, and it's kind of hard to say without knowing like the full details as well, like the exact spell, what was said, what really happened. So you are the best person to discern, what's going on in your situation. But yeah, that's a good question. Thank you for asking. I'm going to head out. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And like always, if you want to know how to support this experience, this adventure, this channel, this business, just click the links in the description. So many ways to express support. And I appreciate you engaging with me. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good Christmas and blessed solstice, right? Thank you. Take care.